Good evening, and welcome all to Scotch and Smoke Rings episode 630. I'm your friendly neighborhood Oxhorn here as always with a cigar, a bowler hat, and a beer. That's about all I've got together for you today. Gonna be a great broadcast. We will be continuing with Tormented Souls, part 5, I believe. We're getting 5 live streams out of this game. I think we may be able to beat it tonight. That's the plan. I think we're getting pretty close to the end of the game. So we'll probably beat Tormented Souls tonight. I don't know what we're going to replace it with, but that's the goal. For those of you who are new to the broadcast or are watching the video on demand, I've been doing Scotch and Smoke Rings for a while, and the way this program goes is I have about an hour-long Q&A at the very beginning. That's the show portion. I'm your friendly... Hearing my own voice. That's the show portion of the broadcast, and then we get to the game. So, if you're just here for the gameplay and you're watching the recording long after the live stream has ended, just go ahead and skip about an hour. The video on demand. There we go. Love hearing my voice over myself. Just skip ahead about an hour and you'll be able to pick up with the Dark Souls gameplay. But for the rest of us, we are here for Scotch and Smoke Rings, and it's wonderful to see all of you. On Twitter today, we've got Robin, Cody, Luke, and JC Mercado. Hi, Ox. I've missed watching part 4. I'll catch up later on YouTube. No worries, JC Mercado. Part 4 was a blast. We're doing part 3 right now, but the rest is all live on YouTube, so you can catch up. And it's wonderful to see all of the regulars and the members and the Patreon subscribers in the YouTube chat today. Rachel with a gold beard. I know you wanted the schedule on Twitter, but I'm going live a little bit early, Rachel. I hope that's okay. My schedule ended up being a little different with a gold derby. Alt Grendel, 200 Angel, Brandon Beltfed, Barry LeCount, No Name, Knight Paladin, Eleanor, Chininator, Craig Euler, John de GM Berardino, Brendan Wyatt, Jocelyn Ryan, Julian Z with a gold derby, Automatic Beats, Brendan Wyatt, I said that twice, Sean Fernango with a gold derby, Quintayus with a gold derby, and Douglas Delegard with the first super chat of the day says, hello, Oxhorn and everyone. Hello there, Douglas. So good to see you. Boise YOLO became a Silver Ox. Thank you very much, Boise YOLO. And we've got some star donations over on Facebook today. Jake Benz says, hello once more, Ox and all. Hello there, Jake. Always good to see you, my friend. And then Matthew Ryan on Facebook today says, hello from the Ryans. Looks like I'm getting burned. 33 weeks. Ooh, 34 weeks according to my monitor. Though the wife may have a little bit longer. Forgot how long hers is at. 34 weeks on fire. That means he's shown up 34 weeks in a row and given some sort of donation. That's amazing, Matthew. Thank you so much. And then he says, are you a little tired? You referred to us as being on Twitter and a gold beard. Did I really say gold beard? I may be a little tired, but I'm still feeling energetic enough for the broadcast. Adrian Parker says, hey, Ox, finally able to make it to the stream. Thanks for the Metro videos for Fallout 3. Which Metro was your favorite to explore? I mean, they were all great in their own ways. I think one of the most satisfying to explore was Metro Central. The Franklin Metro was really cool because of the Franklin utility, which was not only an interesting place to explore, but had some really good loot. So lots of good choices. All right, now back to YouTube. We've got Toxic Sean, who says, hello, Oxhorn and chat. I hope all is well, my friend. Work is insane today and cannot relax until a few more hours. Anyway, we'll watch later on. Enjoy, Oxhorn. Well, thank you, Toxic Sean. Sorry, things are rough at work today, but the replay will be there, and I hope you'll be joining us. Jocelyn Ryan says, how much did the pirate pay to get his ears pierced? A buccaneer. Cheers, Ox, she says. Oh, thank you, Jocelyn, for that contribution. And with that, we need to get booze. Scotch, everybody. Cheers. Bottoms up. Here you go. A little bit of ice. Robin on Facebook with a donation of stars says, hello, love. Hope things are well. It's common knowledge that irradiated cats have 18 half-lives. Just because radiation, isotope. No, I like that. Robin, that's wonderful. Thank you so much for that. And Jake Benz says, you did indeed, my friend. Well, that's what I'm here for, and I'm happy to oblige. Ben Bex with a gold derby became a silver ox. How does that work? YouTube's confusing me, but either way, thank you, Ben Bex. I appreciate it. And Moodles says, hey, Oxhorn, I'm ready to have fun. You and me both. I'm ready to play some Tormented Souls and answer all your questions and read your dad jokes. Dave, a member for 4 months, became a bronze ox. Thank you, Dave. And Mal says, what do vegan zombies eat? Grains. Always just a joy to hear that one in the chat. Thank you, Mal. Douglas Delegard says, is that a gas mask in the donut, or is it happy to see us, lol? It's a gas mask. Douglas, it's a donut and a gas mask. That's as innocent as it can. How are you making a euphemism of that? It's a gas mask. I mean, it's got some heft. It's got some heft. Yeah, I mean, it's just a gas mask. Just calm down. Where's your mind? I don't know. No Name says, my therapist says I have a preoccupation for revenge. We'll see about that. I like it, No Name. Very nicely done. Cody on Facebook says, Ox, been a fan since your Fallout New Vegas videos and finally able to send some support to my favorite YouTuber and streamer. Thank you very much, Cody. That's extremely kind. I had a lot of fun playing Fallout New Vegas and making content for it, and maybe we'll have more in the future. We'll see. Dave on YouTube says, just started a new job. They have me working from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., but on the bright side, I can watch the show more often now. Well, hopefully not at the expense of sleep, my friend. Gosh, that's a 12-hour shift. I hope you're getting all of the sleep you need. It's so important, but I'm glad you're here. Jocelyn Ryan says, I'm at 64 weeks on fire on Facebook, working towards my gold derby over here on YouTube. You guys are amazing. I so appreciate your support. Love to have you guys here. Anna Pitzer says, hey, Oxhorn, glad to catch Scotch and smoke rings. Life has been super busy recently. What are you drinking tonight? Great question. Probably one of my favorite questions on the program. Today, I am drinking some 12-year-old Glenfiddich. I still have it's my go-to bottle of Scotch. I've got my Kraken rum and Coke. Cheers. And I've got my leftover coffee from earlier in the day. Still warm. And today we are smoking a brick house. I only have a handful of these left, so I may have an empty box come this time next week. But yeah, these are probably my favorite cigars so far for everyday smoking. Matthew Ryan on Facebook says, what did I come back to? I had to reload the stream and come back to you playing with the hose from the gas mask. I wasn't playing with it, Matthew. I mean, please show a little respect. It was a demonstration. I was just demonstrating the ridiculousness of that comment earlier with, you know, the in your pocket or is it happy to see me? It's a hose from a gas mask. It was a demonstration. That's what it was. I'm not playing with it. Jake Ben says, what do you call sailors on a submarine? Seamen. Topical. Thank you for that one. And then Kyle Warfield says, you ever figure out what doll people kept seeing last week? That was weird. I still don't see anything. Yeah, I replayed it. Look, that's what I do sometimes. If something confuses me during a broadcast, I will sometimes rewatch my own streams to see if I could catch it. And I went back. I don't know what you guys were on, talking about the doll that I threw away like 2 weeks ago now. It's completely gone. And you were saying it was by my cigar, and then you were saying it was by the flag, and I'm just letting it go. Sometimes people are weird, and sometimes you've got to indulge their eccentricities and their weirdness and not judge them too harshly for it. So I'm not going to judge the chat if they want to pretend little dolls are floating around somewhere. It's up to them. Nothing to do with me. Scorpion Taz on YouTube says, "Hey Ox, I got a name change. Was Taz. Since I'm going to be releasing content and needed something more unique, I'm on vacation this week." Well, Scorpion Taz, it's got a good ring to it. I hope you enjoy your vacation and that you're extremely productive when you get back. Jessica Sharp says, "If two vegans get into an argument, is it still called a beef?" Eternal questions. These are the questions of life. In 100 years, people will still be arguing over these great questions. Thank you for that one, Jessica. She says, "Love you, Ox. Thanks for being my inspiration to start streaming myself." You're welcome, and good luck to you. Enclave Leader says, "Spare Enclave, kill more Brotherhood of Steel, get paid by me, dear old Uncle Eden." Well, Enclave Leader, good old Uncle Eden should be paying your paycheck anyway, so I hope you're getting what you're owed. And then Angry Beaverhausen says, "A skunk sat on a stump, and thunk, the stump stunk. But the stump thunk, the skunk stunk." Also, thanks for the motivation to get healthy again. Well, Angry Beaverhausen, physical health is so important. That's what people have been telling me for 40 years now. And of course, whenever they say that, I'm like, yeah. Physical health is super important. You know, you only got your body. You got to be nice to it. But yeah, I don't know why it's clicked with me now. Like why I'm finally doing something about it. I did something about it when I was in college. I was the smallest I ever was as an adult when I was in college, and that was a lot of fun. And then, you know, after college, I sort of just didn't care anymore, really. And I got to where you saw me, and I don't know why I'm caring again suddenly. If I could tell you why, I'd let you know. But happy to be an inspiration to you. Good luck to you, Angry Beaverhausen. Malmo says, "What did the fish say when it ran into a wall?" Damn, another classic. You're just bringing all the classics out. Thank you. And then Douglas Delegard says, "How did the bullet lose its job? It got fired." Well, you're on fire today, Douglas, with that one. Thank you for that one. Jake Ben says, "I'm still saying not crazy, Ox." Well, good. Yeah, you know, we don't have to be crazy all the time. You know, I'm not crazy. You're not crazy. We can be not crazy together. Matthew Ryan says, "What is that on the top left of my screen? It's staring at me. The eyes, they're staring into my soul." Top left of my screen. I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm not my left top, my left here. I'm not sure. Jake Ben says, "Oh my God, the doll's back." Well, I mean, this is just another one of those situations where we're going to agree to disagree, right? I don't think so. You think so. We'll just leave it at that. Just because we have alternating viewpoints doesn't mean we have to be enemies. Robin says, "You're perfect just the way you are." Thank you, Mr. Robin. That's so nice. You're perfect just the way you are as well. And then Jake Ben says, "Stage right, Ox." Stage right. Oh, stage right. Oh, but if I'm on the stage, that's my right. But if you're looking at the stage, that's your right. So stage right. Again, I'm not seeing what you're saying. I'm not digging the tracks that you're laying down. Got to update the lingo for 2021. Pikachu the Ferret says, "Ox, man, I just got a new job at the Chicago Tribune newspaper. I start Monday. Wish me luck and thank you for keeping me company, studying with all of your videos and lore. Stay blessed, my friend." Congratulations, Pikachu the Ferret. A job with the Chicago Tribune. That's amazing. I mean, congratulations to you. You should be really, really proud of that. And then Kristen Engelhart says, "Hey, Ox, sorry I haven't been on in a while. I'm a new high school music director, and I've been busy with parades. Here's a tip for you. Cheers." Well, Kristen, that's extremely nice. I mean, I can't tell tell you how many parades I personally lived through when I was in high school. When I played music, and when I was in high school, I played the trumpet. I was the first chair trumpet player in my. So we did all the marching band stuff. Like we did a lot of parades. But it sounds like you are having an absolute blast, and I hope you and your students are healthy and happy. Jocelyn Ryan says, scientists got together to study the effects of alcohol on a person's walk. The results are staggering. Speaking of, let's get some rum in our system. Cheers. Oh, that's what I needed. Ranker says, English is weird. Read rhymes with lead, and read rhymes with lead. But read doesn't rhyme with read, nor lead, nor lead. Read rhymes with lead, and read rhymes with lead. But read doesn't rhyme with red, nor lead. Nor lead with lead. Right. I'm probably butchering that somewhere along the line. I get the gist of it, but I have had a couple sips of rum, and that's going to be my excuse, even though it's not long enough for it to have actually entered my bloodstream. But I'm still going to use that as my excuse as I continue with the broadcast. Pushing onward. Thank you, Ranker. And then Rachel says, last night, fiance's sleep app said 2:30 a.m. a baby was crying/fussing. Don't have a baby. We checked the audio. It was a live stream of you playing Mass Effect. Upset you died during the boss fight. Oh, Rachel, brutal. Oh, man, just laying on that burn. Oh. A baby screaming in the middle of the night. It was me dying in Mass Effect. Well, I'll share one with you. I've got something really weird. You know, I've been, focusing on my health recently, and I got a Bowflex, and I've been, lifting the weights and whatever. And I've got this elliptical machine, and I do a bit of running. And, I just had a normal scale in my bathroom that I've been using for years. And somebody close to me at the time said, you really need to get one of those high-tech scales that measures your BMI and your fat ratio and your muscle mass and your bone density and all this cool stuff. I'm like, all right, fine, I'll get one of these high-tech scales. And so I went on Amazon and I did my research, and I found this this scale that syncs with your phone, with your iPhone through an app. And so I installed it and I set everything up correctly, and I've been faithfully weighing myself every day, sometimes multiple times a day. But for some reason, the timeline has been messing up. It's been really weird. The way it works is, it automatically spreads to fit the screen width of the monitor based on where you are in the timeline. And normally it's okay because you only lose a pound or so a week or something. The amount of space the dots have to jump isn't that big. But when I opened the app, the timeline was all pushed off the page, and it was really confusing. And it's because somehow in the middle of the night one night, the scale registered 138 pounds. And I don't weigh 138 pounds. My children don't weigh 138 pounds. I don't have anyone else here. Neither of the animals weigh 138 pounds. So I looked into it, and it happened at like 3:04 in the morning. And, they had to break down. And but the thing that was weird is like the fat to muscle ratio was off as well. Like I'm still pretty big, so I've still got a lot of fat. And the fat percentage was at like 15% or something crazy low, right? So it was clearly not me. Like I could not have made that measurement. It physically could not have happened. And I think, all right, aberration in the system, whatever. I just installed this app on my phone. It's a brand new scale. I'm not going to worry about it. So I delete that entry from the timeline. My timeline shrinks back to the normal size. I now see steady progression downward and to the right, just as I should see. I'm feeling good about it. Move on. A couple more days go by. Everything's normal. I'm still weighing myself a couple of times. Then, one night, I happened to wake up late at night, and I think it was, because there was a storm outside or something, and You know, it's the Pacific Northwest, and in the fall and winter we get storms, and it's pretty loud, and the rain has been, thundering down. So I wake up, and I go to the bathroom to do the call of nature, and while I'm there, I open my phone app to see, what my last weigh-in was, and I noticed that there was another weigh-in at 138 pounds. It was exactly the same weight. And it was around the same time, too. It wasn't the exact same time. It was a few minutes north or south of that time, but it was the exact same weight. And it happened while I was sleeping. So I know it couldn't have been me. And it happened while my kids were sleeping. It couldn't have been them. And the animals weren't in my room. How did this brand new scale weigh a 138-pound person? And not only weigh that person's weight, but also get a picture-perfect screenshot of their bone density and their muscle density and all of that. How could that happen? And I don't have any sort of security situation here. I've got great encryption on my Wi-Fi. I installed everything myself. I've got firewalls and all of that. I'm not even going to put into words what's going through my mind, because I understand that we were approaching Halloween and we were about to play a scary game, and there are scary things out there. But I have to assume that it's just a glitch, right? It's just a glitch in the machine. It's nothing else. Like, this is a brand new house. I bought a brand new house. Like, this house, it's not a used house. I know I'm not on a Indian burial ground. I'll just say that. I know that I'm nowhere near a graveyard. I'm not near any sort of ancient structures. This is a brand new house. No one else has ever lived here but me and my family. It doesn't make sense for it to be ghosts. And it's ridiculous having that come out of my mouth. But who weighs 138 pounds and is standing on my scale? It's syncing with my app. Anyway, Robin says, creepy story, Ox, haunted scale. Well, I don't know. Anyway, back to the chat. So anyway, thank you for that. Thank you for that one, Rachel. None of your beeswax says, hello, Oxhorn. I'm so glad I was able to watch the show with my son, Kyle, who's home from university. Play on, sir. Thank you very much, None of your beeswax. Good to have the two of you together today. Ray Stam says, recently discovered the channel. You made me a Minuteman fan. Love the We Are the Minuteman video. Thank you, Ray Stam. I had so much fun with that mod and putting that video together. Alt Grendel says, what's big red and eats rocks? A big red rock eater. Well, yeah. I mean, that joke just writes itself. Jocelyn Ryan says, you may call it an opposing viewpoint, but I'm going to call it retaliation for the Ox body pillow. That's probably fair. It's probably fair. Douglas Delegard says, with the placement of that doll, does that make it a doll up? A doll up? So I would attempt to understand that joke if I knew what you guys were talking about with the doll. I already think there's something weird going on in my house, so you guys can stop with the whole doll thing. I've got this scale issue that I have to figure out. It's causing me to lose sleep at night. Don't get me started on now I've got to worry about a doll issue. The Easy Life says, good evening, Ox. No dad jokes tonight, but glad to have the time to spend with you in the community tonight. Started a 7-day at a 12-hour-a-day stint at work, so I'm grateful for these streams to keep me company. Well, the Easy Life, I'm here for you. We're all here for you. Hopefully you'll get some rest and relaxation. Kyle Warfield says, please tell me your scale's name is Chicken. Oh, because I stand on it. Right. Oh, I should name it. Yeah. I should probably go into Bluetooth settings and just name it Chicken. That way I can stand on chicken. I love it. Matthew Ryan says, Ox, go up a little in Facebook chat above Robin's comment. Wife, Robin, please tell Ox there's their doll's there. Wife is very proud of you, lol. Don't be crazy, it's driving him crazy. Well, I mean, I tried to find it. I followed your instructions and everything, and maybe I'm just looking at it the wrong way around. But thank you for that one, Matthew. Ranker says, it's so weird seeing Fasnacht mentioned outside of Pennsylvania Dutch country. Fasnacht Day is our version of Fat Tuesday. Also, Among the Sleep is free on Epic. Among the Sleep. Let's see here. Ooh. Oh, yeah. I think I've seen that one before. I'll have to add it to the list. Maybe we can tackle it. Mal says, hey, Ox, I had a joke about a train, but it got derailed. An understandable thing to happen. Angry Beaverhausen says, my best friend's boyfriend rage quit Visage on Twitch tonight, and she was so mad she texted him 3 angry paragraphs. Also, great job on the tongue twister. Thank you, Angry Beaverhausen. Wow. Imagine being with a girl gamer who's so dedicated to gaming that when you rage quit Visage, she angrily texts you, how could you quit? How could you be? It's just be stubborn. It's just take some dedication, or look it up. Why'd you quit? I can hear it now. I can hear it in my head. That's great. Love it, Angry Beaverhausen. And Enclave Leader says, might give Ox a $200 tip depending how pleased I am on depending how many Brotherhood soldiers / leaders Oxy kills. Okay, well, yeah, that's. I've killed thousands, Enclave Leader. Thousands. Just all the time. I'm just killing. Well, I mean, it's partially true. In Fallout 4, on my Institute playthrough, I literally blew up the Pridwin, so killed a lot of Brotherhood. Just depends on the game I'm playing, I guess. Kristen Engelhart, a member for 19 months, says, I play trumpet too. Nice to know you're a band geek. I was definitely raised a band geek. Both of my parents were band geeks. They met in band at college when they were in college. So, yeah, music runs through my family. Danger Jim says, hey, Ox, any new thoughts on Deathloop? Too grindy to stream? It's taken me a bit to get into it, but now I'm desperate for more lore. Anyway, thanks. I've got conflicting feelings on Deathloop. On one hand, when I played it, I did enjoy it. And I liked the guns, and the voice acting of Cole was great. Juliana's voice actress was great as well. I guess my problem with Deathloop is the story at this point, and I'm 4 hours into the game, the story is unintelligible. Aside from the base architecture that's so loosely binding the player to the basic premise of the game, it's completely unintelligible. And that's due to the way that they decide to throw the narrative at you. I mean, on one hand, I'm so grateful that it's open world and it's a simulator. What do they call it? A world simulator or something like that. But there are pros and cons, and I guess one of my frustrations is during one of the earlier missions, we have to go to one of these places because we have to get something and there's a shard or whatever. But we can explore the entire zone because it's supposed to be open world, right? And so I go and I get the shard thing that I want, but I take the time to explore the entire zone. But I think I kind of inadvertently stumbled into things that wouldn't make sense to me until much later in the game. There's holotapes that I got that don't make a lick of sense. There's new miscellaneous quest objectives that I've got that within the context of what I know in the game don't make a lick of sense. I'm talking to a raging artificial intelligence that's having an argument with some guy whom I've never met in a bunker, and I've got to like do some sort of code installation, and I have no idea what I'm doing aside from the fact that it is now inexplicably a quest objective. And then I complete the quest. Did I do good or bad? I don't know. The game doesn't tell you. You just completed it, and you kill every person there, and then you move on. Like it's. I'm sure that as I continue to play, the game will begin to make more sense. But at 4 hours into the game, I kind of should want to know more about it. But I'm so frustrated by what I've learned of the game that I'm kind of like, I don't really care now. Like, I don't really care. If I have to, I'm used to playing Fallout games and open world games, and I'm used to working hard to uncover the mysteries of certain locations and all of that. But there's always at least an overarching architecture that spins the story together in such a way so that even if you're a casual player who's loosely following the story, you kind of get the narrative beats as you go through the game, so you know what's going on while you're playing. With Deathloop, I have no idea what's going on, and I'm paying attention. I'm trying to pay attention, and I have no idea what's going on. I get that Cole is like a former security officer for this group of people who found an island in some sort of temporal anomalous warp where time stands still, and for some reason he decided that he needed to fight these guys, so he's no longer a security officer. But who this Juliana person is and why she's hunting him, we don't really know, aside from the fact that she's part of this corporation that is trying to stop time for some reason. Is it a scheme? Are people paying the money? But why would you then need money if you're reliving the same moment in time over and over again? And then we've got to go and get the 4 or 5 top masters of this universe. But if you're constantly reliving the same day, and I guess that's because this hasn't happened to me yet, but if you die and you're constantly reliving the same day like in Groundhog Day, does that mean you have to go back? You kill 4 of the bosses, but then you die and you have to go back? Do you have to kill all 4 of the bosses again before you can kill the 5th boss? Is that how the game works? I'm told it doesn't work that way, that you actually can save a certain amount of your progress. But if that's the case, how does it work with the whole Groundhog Day premise, right? So my point is, I am still intrigued by the game. The set design is amazing. I love the music. The guns are fun. I love Dishonored, so I'm enjoying the gameplay. But the story is just straight up boggling my mind right now, and I don't know if I can get into it. I'll try again. I want to do Days Gone for Friday because I kind of want closure with Days Gone. I want one more broadcast of Days Gone so we can see Sarah and Boozer and kill a few more hordes and all of that. Then I need to switch to new game, and I'll probably try at least one more live stream of Deathloop, hoping that it grasps me. But if it doesn't grasp me at the end of that second stream, then I'm probably not going to continue. That's kind of where I am at Deathloop right now. Clone Jacob says, exercise is great. Got really into it in 2020 and continued in 2021. Health is important. Keep up the great work. Also loving the stream. Thank you very much, Clone Jacob. I'm doing my best. I've been staying faithful with my my workouts, but I haven't been staying faithful with my elliptical. I've been doing that kind of whenever I get time, and it usually turns out to once or twice a week, which is still better than nothing, but I could do better with that. Jessica Sharp says, you brought that creepy doll in the house and now you have spooks. Get an exorcist. Well, look, that's why I got rid of the doll. And I didn't even know I was bringing it into the house. It was a gift from the developers of Chernobylite. I opened the ammo canister and boom, this crazy creepy doll pops out. And, I enjoyed the creepiness factor of the doll for a while. But when it started to scare my children, I realized I had to get rid of it. So I got rid of it. I doubt that spirits continue to haunt your house if you get rid of the original totem within which they entered your life. So, having gotten rid of the totem, I'm thinking I'm pretty safe. Okay. I've got a lot to catch up on. Jocelyn Ryan says, Yes Man took over your scale, lol. You think it's Yes Man? His artificial intelligence weighs 138 pounds? Maybe. Clone Jacob says, Ghost just wanted to check its weight. Couldn't blame them. I suppose not. You know, if I was a ghost, I'd probably do exactly the same thing. I'd mess with my human. I'd weigh myself on the digital scale that's synced to his iPhone for fun. Crusader says, custom built house. No, I didn't have it custom built. It just so happened that the house I bought had just finished being built. I had no input into its design or structure. Brian Isaac says, wifey ox? Well, I've been divorced for about 1.5 years now. So the wifey, well, there is no wifey now. So I don't think that can be an explanation for the scale issue. Julian Z says, hi, Ox, so good to see you. Looking forward to more Tormented Souls. So this weekend lore video, the last in this series? And the answer is yes. And the bomb drop day didn't drop, and bomb drop day didn't bomb drop in Fallout. Also, happen on a Saturday, pretty cool. Oh yeah, no, I don't have any bomb drops for the 23rd. As I probably should, but I don't have anything. I've got a Fallout Metro video planned, but nothing about the bombs. Adrian Parker says, hey Ox, what's green, has multiple legs, and if it fell out of a tree, it would probably kill you? A billiards table. Again, another one of those straightforward dad jokes. You're right. A billiards table, if it fell out of a tree, would probably kill you. Jake Ben says, Matt says, top left, Ox. We've been through this, Jake. Stage left, my left, like it's just not there. And then Robin says, your doll is the one weighing itself at 3 a.m. lol. Right, but if it were here, I might worry about that. But a 138-pound doll? You remember the size of that doll. It was only about this big before I tossed it out. 138 pounds? It wouldn't make any sense. And then Matthew Ryan on Facebook with a donation of stars says, what did the surgeon say to the patient who insisted on closing up their own incision? Suit yourself. Nice, nice. I like that. Hopefully this at least makes you chuckle, as it's my last bit of stars until next week. Also, check out the game Dark, D-A-R-Q. Will be free on Epic next week. Maybe it can replace this game. Maybe. I'll take a look at it. Looks interesting. Maybe we can add it to the list. Tom Martin said, hey, Oxhorn, did you know that the Institute made 59 copies of Preston? That way he's 60-minute man. Oh, that sounds like a homemade Fallout dad joke. And only players of Fallout will be able to get it. 60-minute man. Oh, I love it. Great. Thank you, Tom. Josh on Facebook says, here's my weekly terrible joke collection. Why is Daniel Craig's hair so white? Because he has no time to die. D-Y-E. Well, that also would explain it. No time to die. That's the name of the film. Gotcha. Cool. Robin Woodall says, I heard a really good time traveler joke tomorrow. It was, my local time travel club has postponed their next meeting until last week. If I were to tell a time travel joke, I also will have already heard one tomorrow. So thank you for that one, Robin. Jake Ben says, war never changes. It doesn't. It never does. Mr. Master Chief says, hey Ox, how you doing? I was wondering, will you do Far Cry 6 next after this game? I don't know. Like I said, I'll probably try Deathloop at least once more. We'll see. And then Michael Yang says, PlayStation exclusive God of War 2018 is releasing for PC in January of 2022. Awesome game. You should check it out. Yeah, on Wednesday I had a lot of people recommending it to me, and on Twitter I have had a lot of people recommending it to me, so perhaps I will check it out when it reaches the PC. Rachel says, people keep talking about this doll, but the donut/gas mask abomination is killing me. I'm sorry, Rachel. I don't get it. It's just a gas mask. Carpy, a member for 10 months, says, I found a wooden shoe in my toilet today. It was clogged. An admirable contribution. Thank you for that one, Carpy. Julian Z says, oh my God, Ox, you can't be telling stories like that so close to Halloween. Too spooky, and you may not think you're close to any burial grounds or structures, but the land could be very old, and you just may never know. It's true. It's true. I suppose you never do. You never do. No Name says, when a girl any texts you, just respond K. Well, I'm sure that has gotten you a lot of wonderful dates, No Name. So I'll try to take your advice there. Wandering Paladin says, hey, Oxhorn, I wanted to cook alligator tonight, but all I had was a crock pot. Yeah, you can't cook alligator in a crock pot. No, you got to use a chameleon pan. Everybody knows that. Dave says, was the construction company that built your house called Done With Housing? Well, I mean, yeah, but how'd you know that? Like, I try to have some privacy in my life outside of YouTube. So the fact that you know the name of the construction company that built my house, I mean, that's just weird, Dave. Yes, it was Dunwich, but what does that have to do with anything? Rockland F says, I believe in you. You keep with the exercise program. Maybe you'll be a perfect Leonidas for Halloween someday. Go get him, Ox. That would be a lot of fun. Hopefully someday I'll be able to pull a Leonidas. Willie Amazing, a member for 18 months, says, Aloha Oxhorn, this time from the big island of Hawaii. Visiting for a short vacation, but so happy to be tuning in. Cheers. Cheers back at you, Wayne Azing. Have a wonderful vacation, and thank you so much for stopping by. Daniel on Facebook says, speaking of a healthy lifestyle, I just switched from eating venison to pheasant. It was a game changer. Oh, Austin, that was a good one. Thank you for that one, Austin. Game changer. Love it. Jake Ben says, somebody once told me that I forgot my potassium in my table of elements. All I said was K. An appropriate response when talking about potassium and also the table of elements. Quintius says, hi, Oxhorn, take a look at Gravewood High. It's similar to Little Nightmares. You may like it, Gravewood High. All right, maybe. Interesting cartoony art style, but it might be something I'll consider. Douglas Delegard says, did you see Uncharted is now a movie coming out? Really? They turned Uncharted into a movie. I didn't see that, but I am instantly intrigued. Rachel says that Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1 releases on November 16th. Have you watched the trailer? With no lore series right now, I vote for Indie/Detective Tuesday or Thursday. Well, it's not a Thursday game, but it may be a good replacement if I finish Deathloop in time, or if I decide to sort of just abandon Deathloop because I'm no longer interested in it. We'll see. Mal says, hey, Oxford, I'm sure you have gotten this question before, but have you thought for playing Life is Strange? It has come up during the broadcast before. And I've heard great things about it. I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't really feel like the kind of game I would play. But maybe I'm just judging a book by its cover, and I shouldn't do that. So, yeah, maybe I'll take a look at it. See if it works. The Easy Life says, guys, that non-existent baby doll will stick around for the rest of the month. I think it will cause untold chaos during the penultimate Halloween night live stream if Ox plans on doing it. Well, I mean, again, guys are starting to freak me out. I mean, why is it that everybody's talking about it and I'm just sitting here enjoying my rum and coke? I'm just going to do what I know. Do what you know. Do what you love. I love rum and coke and cigars, and that's what I'm going to do. Deuteronomus says, "Hey Ox, can we get you to sing a few lines from the score of the HMS Pinafore? You know that modern Major General song? Your Major General song comes from the Pirates of Penzance, not the HMS Pinafore. HMS Pinafore was I'm the greatest captain of the Queen's Navy. Or no, that was the Stewie from Family Guy mockery of the HMS Pinafore. Be it galley or freighter, I'm an expert navigator. All right. Hold on. I'm the captain of the Pinafore. When I was a lad. Which is the one that I know? I don't know very many songs from the HMS Pinafore. There's only one. I think it's, I'm the captain of the Pinafore. And then he's like, yes, really? No, really? Or something like, it's been a long time. I'd have to look it up. I'm sorry, Deuteronomus. But, what you want the Major General song? Okay, well, that was from Pirates of Penzance. I am the very model. Hold on. I got to get some cigar and scotch into me. I am the very model of a modern Major General. I've information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the kings of England, and I quote the fights historical from Marathon to Waterloo in order categorical. I'm very well acquainted, too, with matters mathematical. I understand equations, both the simple and quadratical. About binomial theorem, I'm teeming with a lot of news. With many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. And so on. This is when the chorus sings. I'm very good at integral and differential calculus. I know the scientific names of beings and animalculous. In short, in matters vegetable, animal, and mineral, I am the very model of a modern Major General. And then he kind of repeats that a bit. I know our mythic history, King Arthur's and Sir Caradoc. I answer hard acrostics. I've a pretty taste of paradox. For paradox, I quote in Elegiacs. Okay, this is the part I'm clearly not as comfortable with. I quote in Elegiacs. All the crimes of Heliogabalus. Wow, what a sentence. Gilbert and Sullivan, what is wrong with you? I quote in Elegiacs, all the crimes of Heliogabus? What is that? In conics I can floor peculiarities parabolous. I haven't actually sat down to read this thing. Holy cow, these guys were geniuses. I can tell undoubted Raphaels from Gerados of Zophanes. I know the croaking from the frogs of Aristophanes. And then I can hum a fugue of which I've heard the music's dinner for. And this is another party out of your run with dinner for. And whistle all the airs from that infernal nonsense Pinafore. And then it's self-referential at that point, right? Because they already did the Pinafore, the HMS Pinafore, and then they're writing a song that becomes famous in its own right in Pirates of Penzance that references the Pinafore. Brilliant! Then I can write a washing bill in Babylonic cuneiform and tell you every detail of Caraticus's uniform. In short, it matches vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of a modern Major General. And then they repeat that a bit. In fact, when I know what is meant by Mamelon and Ravelin, and he actually sings this part more slowly in the version that I watched, so I'm not going to try to go too fast. When I can tell at sight a Mauser rifle from a javelin. When such affairs as sorties and surprises I'm more wary at. And when I know precisely what is meant by commissariat. When I have learnt what progress has been made in modern gunnery, when I know more of tactics than a novice in a nunnery, in short, when I've a smattering of elemental strategy, you'll say a better major general has never sat a G. And I don't get that part. Like, what's sat a G? Sat a G? Sat at you? Sat before you? Sat a G? For my military knowledge, though I'm plucky and adventury, has only been brought down to the beginning of the century. But still in matters vegetable, animal, and mineral, I am the very model of a modern major general. And then it repeats there. Okay, that's the Major General song. I certainly can't do it quite as well as Morden, but it was not the HMS Pinafore. It's just a bit different. Don Creep says, just got in, caught this part about you working out. Have you looked into a desk cycle? Also about to hit the hay. Well, good night, Don Creep. Thank you for stopping by. As for a desk cycle, now I can't, I have to focus when I'm at my desk. Otherwise, I don't get my work done. But I still get most of my exercise done each week. Rachel says, #1 rule with creepy items and homes, never remove. When I moved into my last house, the only thing left was creepy framed bird pic with a scratched out message on the back. I put it up on my wall, left it there when I moved out. Whoops. Well, I guess I shouldn't have thrown away the baby doll then, huh? All right, and then lots on Facebook today. Let's see. Kyle says, with the Resident Evil movie coming out next month, soon could be a good time to finally play the Resident Evil 1 remake. Maybe, possibly, there are a few more Resident Evil games that I need to tackle. Josh Bunton says, can we get a week-long streamathon leading into Halloween of you playing nothing but horror games? A whole week? Oh, God. I don't know, man. I like to finish games that I start. To get 7 games that are horror games and just start them and not finish them? I don't know. Maybe. Robin says, I agree with Josh. Love horror games. Love Halloween. I love you. Best month ever. So kind, Robin. You know I love my horror games. Tom Martin says, why was the centaur depressed? Because he was empty inside. What had he not eaten? Why was the centaur depressed? Because he was empty inside. I don't know. Maybe he just needs to have dinner. Jake Benz says an Oxhorn jump scare compilation video would be a jolly good show. Maybe one of these days. Maybe one of these days. You should listen to Ray Stevens. He does a song poking fun of the Pirates of Penzance. It's hilarious. Ray Stevens, I'll have to set this one down and then pick it up later. Oh, I know this guy. Yeah, I'll have to look for his Ray Stevens, or his Pirates of Penzance bit. Jake Ben says, the only person I don't want right behind me, baby, is Ray Smith. The only person I don't want right behind me, baby, is Ray Smith. I don't know who Ray Smith is, so that's probably going over my head. So, yeah, I don't know. Jay Mercado with a donation of stars. Thank you, Jay Mercado. Ranker says, if the doll was full of Chernobyl uranium, it would only need to be about 12 inches by 4 inches by 4 inches to weigh that much. That sounds like doll dimensions to me. Are you suggesting that whatever is weighing in on my scale at night is a doll filled with radioactive uranium? I mean, I've heard crazier things. I suppose anything is possible. Isaac says, would you rather be named Jimbo or Egbert? Jimbo. I'd probably have to go with the Jimbo. If I had to choose between the two, Jimbo. Brandon Beltfed says, hear ye, I have arrived, and with a joke to boot. What did the Terminator say to the bodybuilder? Come with me if you want to lift. Cheers. Thank you, Brandon. And then Tom Martin says empty equals no loot. What? Josh Bunton says the depressed centaur being empty joke was in regards to him having nothing to loot. Oh, it's empty with the brackets. As you would see in a Fallout game. Okay. That's one that would have really worked well. Like in meme form. Well, you guys are smarter than me. You figured it out. I read it and I didn't figure it out. You guys had to explain it to me. Jake Ben says that was a Fallout 4 reference, Oxlaw. Thank you, everybody. Adrian Parker says, can you tell a dad joke of your own? Man, you're asking me to be creative on the fly? I can't be creative on the fly. This is the secret of all YouTubers and Twitchers. We're actually not really creative people. We can't generate creativity on the fly. That's what artists do. Instead, we're witty. We can respond to art other people have made and either criticize it or, well, criticize it usually. That's the difference between an actual artist and an influencer like me. So sorry, no, I can't actually come up with my own dad joke on the fly like that. Jocelyn Ryan says, Summer of 58 is my vote for Thursday night stream. May give you some reminders of Thomas Mueller. Summer of 58. Ooh, a first-person psychological thriller. Might have to check it out. Riley Middleton says, Ox, I would love for you to play Skyrim. That would be awesome. Thank you, Riley. I have actually already streamed the entire primary plot of Skyrim years ago. Killed the dragon and everything. Wormy says, turning ripe old age of 37 next Wednesday. Cut the Giga Chad video and grits on groin going healthy. Oh, and grats on going healthy. Got you. You should try Timberborn for the kids. Still no job. Game on. Timberborn? Not sure what that is. Thank you, Wormy. I hope you find a job situation resolution soon. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's definitely a game my son would probably really like. The Easy Life says, what's your favorite horror movie? Oh, Shaun of the Dead. Does that count? Can I say Shaun of the Dead? Or is that not really an answer to the question? Yeah, the Evil Dead series. I like horror comedies, I guess. Austin Overegg says, play the game Poppy's Playtime. It's scary as heck. You know, I had that recommended last week. Maybe. It looked pretty scary when I opened it up. Tom Martin says, my brother procrastinates, my brother procrastinates so hard, I called him Preston Garvey because he's the last minute man. So do you think Preston is the last minute man because of his procrastination? I mean, that's the thing. It's quite a judgment for poor old Preston. Here he is, a hard worker. He believes in what he's fighting for, and you know, he survives the Quincy massacre, leads these people to safety, and then what does Tom call him? A procrastinator? Ouch, Tom. Put yourself in Garvey's shoes. Thank you, Tom. Okay, it's almost time. Wormy says, what do you call a drunk medieval poet? Shakespeare. That's a great name for a drunk medieval poet, Wormy. Thank you for that one. And then Ryder Wheeler says, for the first time in forever, I'm actually afraid to play Fallout 4 because of a few mods I have installed. Mutant Menagerie is the reason. I haven't heard of this mod. Mutant Menagerie. Oh. It's a popular mod. Whoa, lots of prerequisites. Holy cow. Looks fascinating. Well, good luck to you. I hope you have the bravery to log into the game at some point and let me know how it goes. All right, it's time to, hold on. The Mark says, just wanted to say hello real quick. Having a ripping case of food poisoning. Oh, so we'll be enjoying the stream between bouts of head and bucket time. Oh, have fun tonight, Mark in Gig Harbor. Mark, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, food poisoning is the absolute worst. Been there before. Never any fun. The Easy Life says, my favorites are a toss-up between The Shining. Stephen King is my favorite author, so that's a no-brainer. And Halloween 2008. Well, it's also difficult to beat Stanley Kubrick as well. Brian Isaacs says, who's your favorite companion in Fallout? Probably Nick Valentine. He's just a great character all around. Ryan2Gamer says, speaking of which, the Puppy's Playtime game is, or Poppy's Playtime game is like a cross between Willy Wonka and Alien Isolation. It's absolutely terrifying. Well, I mean, I think the chat is pretty convinced on playing this game. Maybe I should tackle it. Poppy's Playtime. Cool. Jake Benz on Facebook says, you know, it just occurred to me. You shouldn't blame others for the road you're on. That's your own asphalt. And with that, it's time to turn off all the lights and play the game. That's your own asphalt. Nick Butler says, hey Ox, now that God of War has been announced for PC, will you be playing it? Can't wait for that stream. I'd love to. It seems like the chat really wants me to, so perhaps it's something I'll consider. All right, I'm back. What'd I miss? Miss anything interesting? The game didn't start playing itself, did it? All right, hold on a second. Josh Bunton. Oh, right. Josh Bunton says that's hilarious but rude. Thank you, Josh. And then Tommy says, oh no, it's the doll. The doll. Again, I don't even know. When you mention the doll, you throw me into confusion because I don't know what you're talking about. Austin Overegg says, be honest, Ox, do you sleep with the donut? Donut? What? Look at this donut. What possible use could I have for this donut? In bed. Really? Are you that complimentary? I'll take it. Jeez. Then Texas T says, Alex Baldwin, the actor, shot and killed a director on a film set in New Mexico with a prop gun. Really? Is that true? Wow. I'll have to look that up because I'm not sure. Alt Brendel says, Ox, try the blue syringe on the floating monster. I think it's poison. Oh, that's a good idea. But how would I do that in combat? I can't equip it. Ryder Wheeler says, it's definitely, I'll definitely document my travels in that case. Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Ryder. Greg Williams says, Ox, love you, brother, but the porcelain doll microphone is... But the porcelain doll microphone is creeping me out, lol. I mean, this is not porcelain, it's not a doll, and it's the only microphone I have, so your comment is lost on me. And then Douglas Delegard says, no wonder why the donut is smiling, especially the way you tugged on the hose. You guys are just really preoccupied with this donut. I mean, it's just, it's a plush doll, it's a donut mascot. All this makes me want to do is drink coffee. That's all it makes me want to do. What does it make you want to do? I don't know. I can't read your minds. Okay. Where was I? Okay, we should probably get to the game. Robin just says, dork. Thank you, Robin. All right, let's get to the game. Oh, shoot. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now, what on earth do we do? Where even was I? Okay. This is the blue fluid you were talking about. Okay, a syringe filled with blue liquid. So I can't equip it. That throws the entire idea of using it on the monster out the window because I can't equip it as a weapon. So it has to be something that I use when I'm interacting with a puzzle. The question is, which puzzle? The Easy Life says, I love when one of us makes a dad joke on you, or a dad joke, and you light up the cigar. It's like you're thinking, a drink won't help. I need to smoke to deal with this. Every now and then you guys have a dad joke that just pushes me in that direction. Okay, we've got a door here. Did that go anywhere? Yeah, it does. Wait a minute. I'm trying to remember. Are we back in time? Emma, don't come to the vault. Save yourself from hell. Oh, I gotta go to a vault. That's what she said. But how do I get to a vault? There are a couple of things I need. I need to get into this safe. I need to find the broken valve, or the broken dial to the safe. And then wasn't there something inside the room? Hold on, let's go check out the room. Yeah, the TV. I can't change channels without a dial. I need a dial to this TV. I need a dial to the safe. Okay. And now I'm completely out of ammo, aren't I? All right, there was one path left to go, and that was down. Remember, we just lowered the water? I bet you that's where we're going to find the dial. Wait. That's the way out. Hold on, I'm all turned around here. Give me a second. I just got to get my bearings. It's been a week. Yeah, it was over here. Here we go. It's down here. Oh! Rotten corpses are scattered all over. They were submerged under the water this whole time. Oh! An old television dial. It's right there. Oh my God. Okay, what's this? I could place something in front of the scanner. Well, it looks like a retina scanner. Another one. How did a television dial from her own bedroom halfway across the nation get into a sewer all the way over here? Because that's what we are doing in the mirror. We're teleporting ourselves halfway across the country. I'm calling shenanigans. Kenny Allen says, gotta go to bed now. Gotta work at 6 a.m. Good night, Ox. Good night, Kenny. Thank you so much for stopping by. Okay. All right. Dice. 4-leaf clover. Yin and yang. A child's bike. A spider. Dice. The nightmare, the one I had, squeeze my tide, ice, dirty water running through the channel's pipes. Okay, so she's in the dungeon. Misshapen heads. Let the ritual begin. Walls dirty, windows faces, sewage flowers. Putrid cold air. You left us here. The TV turns on. I pinch myself to make sure that this time I'm awake. The dial turns to the right and at times to the left. The TV showing seemingly random images, but always the same. Oh, do I got to do it in order? Oh, tricycle, bike, 4-leaf clover. 2, 3, 8. Well, which one is this? Oh, it's giving me a combination to the safe. But wait a minute. I still need something. I still need a dial for the safe. I still can't open it until I get the dial. Maybe it's the order in which I change the channels to. Okay, so if I go to the dice, is the dice on number 1? Because it's on 3 different images. It's 1, 4, 2, 3, 8. All right, so wait a minute. That's not making any sense. If it's the order that I do it in, I can't go to them in order. I can't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First of all, we're missing 5. We're missing 6. We're missing 7. It goes from 4 to 8. Sure, we've got a 4-leaf clover. We've got a 3-wheel tricycle. We've got the 2-dot yin yang sign. But then we've got this dice. 5, 4, 1. Dice equals 6, says Slidey Bart Fast. Well, because it's a 6-sided die? I suppose so, but 6 isn't even showed in the die. We get 5, 4, and 1. All right, so say that that's 6. Where's 7 and 1? And even then, because it's an old dial television, we can't get to them in the proper order. Can you use the blue thing with your shotgun, says Ranker. Oh, no, that is an interesting thought. No, it's an item. I can combine it with... I can't combine it with anything. Ox, turn it the way it's listed in the note. Well, the way it's listed in the note is confusing. Because... I slowly remove my hands from my neck, and the TV turns on. I pinch myself to make sure that this time I am awake. The dial turns to the right, and at times to the left. The TV showing seemingly random images, but always the same. That doesn't give me anything to go on. I mean, I can turn it to the right and sometimes the left. That's not a very good clue. Do I gotta make sure there's no static? Add the dice dots together, says Alt Grendel. Okay, so that's 10. Right 8, left 10, etc., says Greg. Start with the yin and yang. Right 4, left 3, right 10. So that's the safe combination. 28436. Oh. 2. 8. 4. 3. 6. Okay, so that's what it is. The code to the safe is not the code to the safe. The code to the safe is the code to the TV. And that's the correct order that we have to do things at. 2, 8, 4, 3, 6. So we've got to get the yin-yang symbol, the spider, the four-leaf clover, the tricycle, and the dice. The six-sided dice is 6. Where I'm confused is what direction we go to. The note said it started by going right. So... 2, 8, 4, 3, 6. A necklace with the sun design? That's not what I was expecting. I was expecting a dial to the safe. We still got to get into this. Oh! There was that moon motif in the children's bedroom. Okay, can I go through the door now? Oh, I gotta go all the way back to the children's bedroom from here? Oh! There it is. The safe is open. Oh, that's clever. So we can combine these, right? Bingo, that's it. And this is the key that unlocks the door in the kid's bedroom. Okay. All of that, jeez. Well, why can't we use the eye scanner down by that big door? How do I get to the kid's bedroom again? Children's room. Oh, there's no easy way to do it. I gotta go all the way back to the main hall and climb all the way up through here. Pumping room. Tell me there's a shortcut from the pumping room. Part of me is trying to tell me that this is a shortcut to somewhere. This is where we got the key card. Douglas Stilligard says, did you see that you've got shotgun shells? Yeah, you're right, I do. All right, I should probably make sure everything is loaded. Oh, we're in the office. Yay! That's going to make it easier. Brian Isaac says, tell the Michelin Man hi. All right, will do next time I see him. Okay, where was it? It was there. Achievement unlocked, remembrance. Oh, it's a scared little girl.
Oh, my head. Oh. Oh, my head. What is this? I know this song. I know it. It's the song my sister and I used to listen to when we were children. My sister Anna.
The penny drops. She finally gets it. Oh my God. I'm the twin. No.
I remember. I am Emma, the girl who fell from the bridge 14 years ago.
What a revelation. Because no one else could have guessed it by now. Jeez.
All this time, I've kept the traumatic memories hidden inside my head, but this song has set them free. Anna, you have been alone in the dark this whole time. I don't know if you are still there, but I promise I will do everything in my power to find you. It's time to find out what's behind the vault door in the sewers.
Dun dun dun. Oh look, they both had the same creepy twin doll. I used to find this two-headed doll amusing. Now it's just creepy. In which reality did you ever find a two-headed doll like that amusing? Look at that, conjoined twins and their pale albinos with lipstick on. How amusing. We spent a lot of time playing with this dollhouse. Ooh, achievement unlocked, suffering. 15th of November, 1980. Greg Williams says, zombie ghosts, psychosis snakes, rats, bring them on. Clowns and porcelain dolls, no thanks. Not doing that if I see them. Yeah, there's just something about dolls and clowns. And then No Name says A+ voice acting. A+. I know, right? The voice acting in this game is so fun. Mother told us to stay away, but we didn't listen. We decided to investigate the forest next to the main garden. We were curious, but when we heard the hitting and screaming sounds, I got scared and asked Emma to go back into the house. She insisted on seeing where the noises were coming from. She went ahead, and I followed. Within a glade, we discovered 3 men in full body outfits. They stood under huge rocks carved with symbols and were using hammers to hit a large red-stained bag, which seemed to writhe. One of them poured some liquid over the bag, and they set it on fire. The bag started to move with more force. I got scared and snapped the twig I was holding. The men looked in our direction and pointed towards us. I took Emma by the wrist and ran. We broke through thorny bushes, all the time listening to the men's fading shouts. Finally, we made it to the mansion, but the pretty dresses Mother had made were ruined. Okay, so this is going back to the mother's diary entry that we read. They're finally explaining the event where they ruined the dresses that Mom had made for them. They decided to go into the woods, whereupon they saw two men beating a man in a bag to death and then setting him on fire. Typical Victorian childhood. Oh, but wait, this was the 1980s? Okay. Ooh, a metal fishing hook with a sharp point. I'm getting Amnesia Rebirth, or not Rebirth, I'm getting Amnesia, the Dark Descent vibes from that. Do we need to, like, lower it down a storm drain or something? Is that it? That was a long music box. Music box I have from my daughter doesn't last that long. The ballerina stopped spinning. We shouldn't see it anymore. This old music box belonged to my mother. Its melody brought back my childhood memories from before I fell from the bridge 14 years ago. Anna and I listened to this while playing together in this room. I have an idea. Back we go. Don't want to see the monster. Greg Williams says not to be mean to the character in the game, but did I tell you about the Cyclops I dated? She's the one I loved. I'm here all night, he says. The Cyclops I dated, she's the one I loved. We need to use the retinal scanner to get into the vault. What we now know is our dad's dead body is lying in this room. Likely his eyes are programmed. Oh! What was that? The body's gone! What? The body's gone. Oh, where the heck is this body? Oh, where did the body go? I don't like this. I don't like it. Nope. A VHS videotape, dentist room, is written on the label. Oh no, not another VHS tape. Well, crap. Oh good, we're right next to the meeting room. We can go out the main door. Wait a minute, this... I went back into the room. I went back into this room because I was thinking of using the fishhook to gouge out Father's eye and use it to get into the vault because of the retinal scanner. But instead I find this VHS tape. What part of the story... There was no part of the story that would have given me a contextual cue to come back into this office. It's just serendipity that I happened to stroll back into the room that had changed after we found our old music box. Still moving. This body appears to have been operated on multiple times. It doesn't even look human anymore. Who is doing this? Ah. X-ray images. Help. And then teeth. Okay. East Wing Corridor. Ooh. I can't interact with it. Okay, remember how at the very beginning of the game I had to turn off the camera because of nudity? Well, we now find the body of our twin lying in a very similar bathtub, and I don't know if there's going to be nudity. So I'll try to narrate what's going on when I approach the bathtub. Okay? I'm approaching the bathtub. The body of our twin lies in the bathtub with a tube inserted into the mouth. So far, the water conceals any part of the body. I click on the corpse. Is it a corpse? All right, it's not a corpse. And so far it's decent, so I'm going to show you the screen again. Oh! Ah. Wait! Is this my body? Is this me? I might be the one who took my own eye out. Is that what we gotta do? Do we gotta take our own eye out? But why would we need to take our own eye out for the retinal scanner? Really? No. Hammer? Well, what do we do to the body? Is this me in the past, or is this my twin? I can't tell because I am in the past right now. Am I looking at my own body in the tub, or my sister's, my twin sister's body in the tub? This is the bathroom that I woke up from. Knife? Oh, God. Do I use the knife to take out my own eye? Oh, no! She is an amateur surgeon. Taking out her own eye. Oh, God, do you want to see this? My right eye. I can't believe I did that to myself. Oh, come on. Really? She's not even bleeding. This is so unrealistic. No going back now. Oh, wow. Just pop it back in. It'll be fine, says Kunk. So she's the one who went back in time to take her own eye. But why? To use the retinal scanner that she would have found in the future? Had she had her eye, she wouldn't have had to go back in time to get her eye from herself to go back forward in time to use the retinal scanner. She would have had it with her. I'm so confused. Why? This seems exceptionally unnecessary. Okay, so we got an eye for the retinal scanner. Oh! Because they're in two different spots. There were two eye scanners on either side of the door. It was designed for the twins. And because she doesn't have her twin with her, she has to take one of her eyes out to put at one retina scanner, and then she can walk over to the other one. I get it now, developers. I get it. I get it. If they're watching, I get it. William Wilderberger's diary. The 12th of December, 1994. Late last night, somebody broke into the mansion, a young and reckless woman. I do not know what brought her here, nor do I care. I hit her over the head with a lead pipe, which I admit was unwise. Had I hit her much harder, she would not have survived, and a potential test subject would have been wasted. She is now unconscious with assisted ventilation. Once she has stabilized, I will inject her with Maria's blood. I am close to finding the cure. Wait for me, Maria, just a little longer. 16th of December, 1994. I have finally created an antidote that works. It eliminates the sickness in just a few seconds, and the subject returns to its natural state. Due to the damage inflicted on the body because of the sickness, however, the subject will inevitably die of multi-system failure after mere moments. After 14 years of research, this is the best that I can do. At last I will be able to bid you farewell. I hope that in the few seconds of clarity the cure will provide, you will be able to tell me who did this to you and what happened to our girls. I will test the antidote for the last time on a subject I have been keeping in the restroom on assisted ventilation. First, I must inject her with Maria's blood and wait for the sickness to spread. I must have patience. I have waited so long for this. I can wait a little longer. Had he only realized that the woman he knocked out was his own long-lost daughter. But then who killed him and removed his body? Okay, well, we got our eye back. I have 4 save points. I should probably use one. Is there a save around here? There isn't. Oh, there's in the sewing room. Mal says, I, that was hard to watch. No Name says, I, Captain. DJ says, good job keeping an eye out, Ox. DJ says, that was one way to keep an eye on the situation. Stack says, oh, I get it. I shouldn't be surprised at this point. This is my chat, after all. IMG Snap says, she is a sight for sore eyes. A sight for sore eyes. It's good. Any more? We've got all night. Oh no, she's down in the sewers? Oh crap. Stab me why, says the irony. Mechanical Cyborg says, I've come back to the stream. Hello. Sean Fernango says, put a needle in your eye. Douglas Delegard says, I guess the eyes have it. Oh, why would I put the needle in my eye, though? We already got the eye out. I thought we were going to need it to fish the eye out, but we used the scalpel for that. Why would we put the fishing hook in the eye? Can we come... Ah! Yuck! My right eye attached to a fishing hook on a line. Why? Ugh. So we can dangle it in front of the eye scanner? I guess that's what we're gonna do. Murden Phillip says this brought a tear to my eye. Vincus says, ironically, she took her own eye. Oh, this is going to be the night. This is the entire night now. I just need to advance the story so that it's no longer relevant, the eye jokes. Oh, the sewer keeps turning me around. I'll find it. No, I won't find it. Okay, that leads back to the bedroom. Lewis Phillips says, I am hooked on a feeling. I hooked on a feeling. I don't believe it. That you're in love with me. Thank you, Lewis. Eric Villegas with a tip, thank you. And Mal says, you know what they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Okay, let's move on. Let's just put this sucker here. I could put something in front of the scanner. Yeah, put your own eye in front of the scanner. There you go. Well, we did it. Achievement unlocked. The sacrifice. All your eye jokes paid off. Really? Snarky for Life says these eye jokes are terrible. What? Uh-oh. The vault is empty. What does it mean? Oh, she succumbs to her sorrow. Why is the vault empty? Don't fear, my child. Fine masonry. Thank you, Father.
Grandfather Noah? Now I remember you.
There's Grandfather, the guy who took us off into the woods.
Oh, God. You have your memories back. Then you remember that your stupid mother stopped me from sacrificing you and your sister.
That stupid mom. She's so stupid.
A sacrifice that could have brought back our Savior. Well, God took care of her. He made her pay for her sins.
Sarah says, I don't think you're going to make it out alive. Oh, really, Sarah? Really, Sarah? Oh, these just keep getting better. Keep them coming. Just pour that eye gravy all over me. I'll take it. Eric Villegas with a tip. Thank you.
This is all your fault. Did you kill my father too?
The radiation that comes from the sacred placenta is extremely harmful to us, impure and worthless beings.
The sacred placenta? Really? Oh.
For years, Bertram and his son William after him tried to find a cure for the effects of radiation. Today, William succeeded. With this accomplished, I have no use for him anymore. May God welcome him into his realm.
May God welcome him into his realm.
You will pay for this, Noah. What have you done to my sister? Where is she?
It's like they hired the voice actors on Craigslist. Working on indie game, kind of horror game. You gotta have good emotion, be very emotive. $50 per recording session. Who's in?
Your sister is just another tool for me to awaken our Savior. Follow me if you want your answers.
No Name says, I was hungry, so iodine. Oh, now they're just not making sense. Iodine? Is an iodine the stain? I don't know. Douglas Delegard says, I can't help what I've done. I can't see any other way. Just gonna take deep breaths. The stream can't last forever. Back into the darkness, Father.
Hey, wait! Where do you think you're going?
Back into the darkness. He literally just backed into the darkness, and she's like, hey, where do you think you're going? And then he didn't bother to close it behind him. He says, follow me if you want to find answers, and then he's like, backing into the darkness? That's great. Okay, let's keep going. Ooh! A suit to keep out radiation. I can feel someone staring at me from the inside. Bertrand Wilderberger's diary. The 14th of November, 1980, Maria has escaped with the girls. I will stay at the temple, blocking the door from the inside to keep the cult members locked in for as long as possible. 7 bullets will not protect me for long, but I will try to make each one count. William, I do not ask you to forgive me. I do not deserve it. But if one of these letters makes it to you, I want you to know that I'm sorry. From the bottom of my rotten soul, I'm sorry for everything. Is this not from the grandfather? Douglas Delegard says, sorry, Ox, I am always watching. Well, I know you are, Douglas, and I'm glad you come by every broadcast. Just keep them coming. Bunker entrance. Hey, yeah. Oh, nail gun ammo. Thank you. J. King says, I was finally able to make it to the stream. Sorry I couldn't resist. How is everything? Well, we're feeling fine. Everything's great. I am so thrilled that you all are here to give me eye jokes. Jocelyn Ryan says, this offshoot of the children of Adam are just a wee bit fanatical, I see. Yeah, they are. But not so fanatical they would cut out their own eyes and attach them to fish hooks. Ugh, that was brutal. Something can be placed here. Ah! Okay. Well, how did he get in? If this is the only thing on the other side of that wall, and I had to use a padlock to get it to work, how did he open the door? Douglas Delegard says, are you saying these jokes are a real eyesore? Maybe. Mal says, I think it's safe to assume she has 20/20 vision. Or she has 20 vision now. Sorry, I messed that up. He said 20 vision instead of 20/20 vision.
I don't know what terrors I'll face below, but if Anna is there, I will find her, no matter what.
I'm a good twin sister. No matter what terrors I find below. She only has 20 vision now. Yes. More ammo. Okay. B1. B1. Woo! Okay, do we open door B1 or go down the dark and scary staircase? Bunker A1. A Pollux sect member's diary. 17th of May, 1980. It has been 6 months since that damn Bertram closed the vault from the inside. I hardly recognize myself anymore. We should have been protected from radiation. We were supposed to be the chosen ones. What does it mean? Are we not worthy? Our suits have served only to delay the blood poisoning process. Nothing more. Bertram promised us a cure, but at this point, I don't think there's any hope for me. Toilets. Oh man, we're in a bathroom. Ah! Jiminy crickets! Alright, I can't take any more hits. That was cheap. They didn't give me any vision. I couldn't see where I was going. Alright, so there's another door. Ooh, another save point. Yes! Thank you. Jocelyn Ryan says, well, morning comes early here, Ox and chat. I need some shut-eye. We'll catch the replay later. Much love from the Ryans. Thank you, Jocelyn Ryan. Have a wonderful night's sleep. Thank you for coming by. Malamal says, it would seem her and her grandpa didn't see eye to eye. Oh, man. Come on. Thank you. Mechanical Cyborg says, I was working on my car today, but I couldn't find the right socket. Oh! Okay, so we need to find a bucket before we solve that puzzle. A maintenance crew logbook. Yesterday I tried pumping gas into a canister, but it didn't matter how much I spun the handle, not a drop of gas came out, even though it was full. I told the boss what had happened, and he looked extremely disappointed. He grabbed 3 small handles and said, wait here, and then left. He came back 15 minutes later with a full canister of gas. Okay, so this explains how the valves work. Very typical. Open, closed. But we need a canister to put the gas in before we open it up. Yay! Nailer gun. Alright, well, might as well solve the puzzle while we're here. Oh wait, we want this one. The gas could escape through here if I'm not careful. But this pipe goes behind that pipe, and so it'll come out there. All right, well, we need that turned on. It comes through there, but then it goes back through there. What kind of pipe work is this? It's ridiculous. This is unnecessarily complicated. What the heck? Okay. So we have to pick one or the other. Close that. Okay, these two meet. We need that open. We'll keep that closed because that goes back the other way. But then that means the only other one is this one. Goes up through there, goes up through there. And that goes straight down. Perfect. Okay, so we've got the connection made with one exception. We need to somehow cover this spigot. Right. Well, we need to keep exploring. Douglas Delegard says, guess the song, Eye of the Tiger, is out of the question, lol. Well, maybe, but this was more Eye of the Girl in the Sundress than the Tiger. Louis Hiro says, I wholeheartedly agree with these eyeful jokes. And then Ranker says, I'm no pupil of ocular jests, but at first sight, they seem to lack vision. Well done, Ranker. Thank you so much. Okay, we've got creepy hallway number 1, creepy hallway number 2. Those are hands. Those are human skeletal hands. Stairs. Oh, crap! Vial of morphine. I'll take it. Oh, God. Steps. B2. Bertrand Wilderberger's diary. The 7th of September, 1971. We've done it. After many failed attempts with previous test subjects, we were able to bring 2 healthy twin girls into the world. I do not know if we will be capable of repeating this feat, but this is progress. We will wait until the subject turns 10 years old for the sacrifice. For now, these results have brought peace to our members. 7th of September 1976. The specimens are developing correctly. Both girls are healthy and full of energy. They are now 5 years old. If everything continues like this, they will provide us with high-quality blood. Okay, we're in Bunker B2. We didn't finish exploring Bunker B1, let alone the entryway to Bunker B1. So let's finish exploring Bunker B1, and then we'll go to Bunker B2. Up! I don't think I'm gonna win in that fight. I can't kill him, I gotta run past him. Oh, it's a save point. I've got the cap I needed. A screw-on metal cap used to cover pipes. I wasted a lot of ammo, though. Do I want to save here?
I'm Emma. I remember everything. I fell into the river from the bridge all these years ago. Noah is keeping my sister Anna in the underground bunker. He is the one who has engineered all of this. He has had my sister in captivity all this time. I won't let Noah hurt her any longer.
Yeah, I can hear that determination in her voice.
This ends now.
Oh, now. Kyle Warfield says, and to think you thought my ghostery store joke was bad. Well, things can always get worse. Okay, let's go put the cap. dodge. Okay. So this should solve the puzzle. Here. That's the only one we needed to plug. So it goes up. Through. It stopped there. Oh, we need another one for that. I'm glad none of these guys can open doors. Up or down? Up or down? Up. Can't go up. This must lead back to the staircase we saw when we first entered the bunkers. Okay, down to bunker 2. We need a cap and a bucket. We still don't know what we need the gas for. Well, these are buckets. Why can't we grab any of these? Okay, so this is going to go to bunker 3. One left. All right, let me get another cigar. JC says, tactical skirt and heels for the win. I know, right? Her outfit cracks me up. She decided to break into a big old abandoned mansion in a sundress and some tactical high heels. Ooh, are those ovens? That's a big person. Look at how huge that skeleton is. Oh my God. Well, nope. Nope. Oh. Oh, God. There's Another cap, but we still need a gas canister. Okay, we know a bad guy's waiting for us over here. Hey! Oh, run away! I probably shouldn't be using my shotgun. I should probably be using this. Achievement unlocked, redemption. Bertrand Wilderberger's diary. The 14th of January, 1980. The day of the sacrifice has come. Noah has taken the girls to the temple. Okay, so Bertrand isn't Noah. I'm trying to understand his relationship. He's the son of Noah and the father of William. I must finish getting ready to officiate the ritual. Has this suit always felt so heavy over my shoulders? I need a drink. That's a lot of hands. God, these people were sealed into the wall while alive. Horrifying. That was really expensive, but I did it without getting hit. Okay. This leads to another door. Okay, what's down here? More hands and walls. Exact same dialogue. Another door. Which door do we take? Let's take this one. Prison. can kill him! I didn't know you could kill him! It takes 2 shotgun blasts to kill him. Yes! Okay, what I need is morphine. I need more morphine. I thought it was like the big mother creature. I thought you couldn't kill him. Human skeletons. These people died a long time ago. The bones are fractured. What happened to these people? Ooh, got a bit of a glitch in here. Okay, need to remember that there was another door besides the prison. Jeez, they just straight up tortured people in here. Look at all this torture gear. Yes! Vial of morphine. A human skeleton. Okay. Crap. Gas can? Gas can. Got it. That's what I need. Well, then that means this is going to lead out. So, what was down the other door? Well, hold on. Let me make sure. They must have died right here. Really? No, they died elsewhere, and somebody carried them here. Okay, so this is no way out. A Pollux sect member's diary. The 6th of June, 1980. At first, I thought that my brothers did not take off their suits because they still retained hope that we're mitigating the radiation, but now I understand. They know very well what they will find under those rotten ornaments if they took them off. Fetid, rotten meat, hanging from monstrous bodies. I can't take it anymore. This place is living death. I want to pray before I kill myself, but in the depths of this cursed place, not even God can come with his light. Down here exists only evil. Okay, now for the other door. Yes! First aid kit. Exactly what I needed. An iron lung. They were used during the height of the polio outbreak in the 50s. Oh, who's that? Doggone it. How did I time that so wrong? I should be able to crowbar those guys all the way down. my first aid kit? Okay, a door out. First aid. Come on, give me something. Yes! Okay, better than nothing. How'd we go? That's what I need the gas for. Okay, now I know. It's gonna pump out all the water so I can go even further down. Shoes. I don't remember the shoes. A Poluk sect member's diary. The 12th of March, 1979. The sacrifices have worked very well after being purified with boiling water. I feel closer to the coming of the Creator with each attempt. Oh, God. Okay, these are the two guys I killed before. I evaded before. That's the door I went through. And then that means this is the door I came out. This was the little nook where I found all that cool stuff, which means I came out through here. Oh, this is where I came from. Must have come out through here then. Okay, so up we go. Whoops, I'm out. Which means the puzzle is this way. Okay, the next cap goes over here. Okay, what am I doing wrong? Fuel comes here, goes up here, splits here. We don't want it to go down this path, so we stop it right there. But before it can, it splits here. So we stop it right there. Okay, good. Oh, there's another one. Well, okay, so we go this way. It stops there. It comes down here. Yeah, see, that's why it doesn't work. It goes in a big loop right there. All right. So that's the wrong way. So we want to stop it there. It comes down here, and we stop it there because we want it to go down here, in which case it goes up here, and we can... No, because that goes in a big loop. We got to do this with only 2 caps. That should do it. No, there's a gap right there. We blocked it off here, but it's not enough because we got a spigot right there. Didn't the journal mention 3 caps? Did it? Which one was it? Matt, log. Yeah, but there are too many maintenance logs here. It's not that one. Oh. No, that's the lamp. Oh, yeah. He grabbed 3 small handles. Said, wait here, and then left. He came back 15 minutes later with a full canister of gas. These are the handles. These are not handles. These are screw-on metal caps. Okay, so we need to find a path that only has 2 spigots that go out. All right, so let's go through this again. We can block off that one, not needing a spigot. If we allow this one, we'll have to turn that one off. Basically, the problem is when we get over here because we've got 2 exits. If we go over this top one, we've got one that we've got to block off there. And if we go on this bottom one, we've got one we can block off there. So the key will be to block off this, keep that blocked, and then somehow get the gas over there to that one. So up, blocked. Down, blocked. Around, up. Oh, but we've got this in the way, so we can't go this way. We could try going this way, but then we've got that, so we can't go that way. Okay. So if we open that up, then we've got that. We bypass that, but now we've got this, and it just leads us back into a circle. So we would have come here anyway. So we've got to go down here somehow. The question is which of these 2 paths to take. This one leads us to another thing that we've got to block up. So we've got to go down here. All right. So we come back through here. Oh, wait, no. No, we could push it. No, we can't. Because that leads down in here. So we're going to have to block that one no matter what. Okay, so we block this one. We push the gas down here, which pushes it back up through here. Then it comes up here, but then it gets pushed down here so we can block it off there. Okay, so then that makes it go down here. Then it either goes down here, which is a dead end. We can block that. Or, oh, but that's the way we want to go. Block that, and then we go down here, and that does it. That did it. Oh, but we've got this we got to block. Okay, so we got to come through here. So we've got to have 1 cap here. That's a given. Got to block that. Got to leave that open. It has to come up through here. Now, the source is coming down through there. So what happens here? If we can somehow prevent the gas from coming down into this chamber, then we don't have to block this up. But we've got no other way to block it. So we have to have one here. This is a full loop, and the only exit to our tube is here in the middle of that loop, so we have to have one there, no matter what. All right, so we take this one and we put it there. That seals off every exit in this loop. So the goal is going to be to get the gas from here without having to go through that. So far, so good. Now that's the problem. If we come down here, we have to have this one blocked, which is why I blocked it there. So, it comes through here, goes through here, goes down here, comes up here. That should do it. Oh my God! Get the third cap. I think you need another cap, says the chat. I finished. That's the problem. I finished exploring everything down there. All right. But this should do it. Like I figured it out. It comes up through here. This pipe is behind all of the others. No exit yet. The first exit we get is here, but we've blocked it off, so it has to go here. And then it comes here, but we've blocked it off, so it has to go here. So far, we've got no other outlet. It comes down through here. So far, so good. So far, so good. Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's try... Oh, either way. Either way. If we open up this one, then we've got to put a cap there. If we open up this one, then we got to put a cap there. So these two are required because they're at the tail end of the pipe network, which means there's one we're missing. But I thought I explored everything. Well, there was that one staircase up here that I didn't go down. I assumed that just connected, but maybe it didn't. Oh, that's right. There were the toilets, and we never went down here, did we? There it is. There it is. God, right there. I thought I finished exploring though. Is that the one? Is that the door we came from? Yep. There was one little path we missed. Okay. Who designed this pipe work? It's so unnecessarily complicated. Okay, so we've got these two down. We go up. Let's bypass this for now. Continue down. Continue around. Continue up, and we got to cover this. It comes here. Could go down, but that's blocked. Could go down, but that's blocked. Forced to go up, through, but that's blocked. Down here, but that's blocked. And out. We got it. The canister lid needs to be open. And that filled it. Is it blood? I don't even know. Survivor from the old era says, just woke up having coffee and a CAO Columbia cigar, so I thought we were opening a portal to hell today, but we are doing plumbing instead. Cheers, Ox. Thanks, Survivor from the old era. Cheers. We're doing plumbing. It's the plumbing broadcast. Well, I could save. How am I doing? 3 saves left. All right. Okay. Right. I gotta take the gas cap off. All that gas. Oh my god. Come on. Yes, the gas canister. I'll open the freaking lid. If we can use it, please. They took the time to animate if I forgot to open the lid. All right. Can I put the gas lid back? I can't put the lid back on there. Achievement unlocked, water. Alright, this place was flooded up until a moment ago, so if I find any enemies down here, I'll be very pissed off. Ian Page says, hey Ox, what's your personal opinion on pineapple pizza? It pisses me off. But I don't resent those who love it. That's your business. A Pollux Sect member diary. The 27th of May, 1980. Now I see it clearly. Noah lied to us. It was all a lie. He promised to take us away from our tormented lives. He told us that the gods had laid out a sacred path for us. All lies. That thing we called a god is nothing but evil and the source of the nameless thing that creeps around in the dark. preparation room. Cutscene. There's the Michelin Man.
Emma, my dear granddaughter, you finally reunite with your sister.
Noah.
You survived the fall from the old bridge. This is a divine sign, a true miracle. God tested my faith, and now that I have been found worthy, you have been brought back to me.
All right, so your instruction for this scene is just be fanatical. No, I don't know what that means, but you've seen all of those horror movies where they got those religious people that are just fanatical. Do that, but like times 3 or times 10. Just go crazy. Just be fanatical. That's all you got to do.
What is your role in all of this?
My role? I orchestrated all of it. 14 years ago, I made a mistake that I have regretted every single day. This time, I won't let you escape. I have you just where I want you.
So why did I have to repair his arm earlier in the game?
What the hell are you talking about?
It is finally time for the ritual. With your and your sister's blood, we will finally witness the birth of our Savior. In his endless grace, he will make me the new Pope, the Supreme Pontiff. Every conceited prick in the Vatican will rot in this stinging town.
You are insane. You killed my dad, and because of you, your own daughter and my sister Anna have been poisoned by that damned radiation. What kind of monster are you?
A monster? You call me a monster? I was willing to sacrifice everything I loved in the name of the Creator. He will be born again to purify the earth of these unholy souls. Only the true heirs of the kingdom of God will prevail and create a new world.
Dot, dot, dot.
After what your sister did to her eyes, I thought we would never be able to open the vault again. You two are the last remaining twins with the sacred blood. I must thank you for giving me access to this place. I could not have done it by myself. But you, to take one of your eyes out, that was absolutely genius.
I won't let you use my sister and me for your sinister purposes.
There is nothing you can do to stop it. We are the Pollux sect, descendants of the ones that brought light and darkness. We are the heirs chosen to reign above every being that walks this earth.
You are insane.
This time, there's no bridge to jump from. Rejoice! You are about to fulfill your sacred destiny. There's no running away.
Toxic Sean says, showing some love. Cheers, my magnificent friend. Thank you, Toxic Sean.
I don't plan to run away. I'm coming for you.
I'm coming for you.
Catch her! Prepare the twins for the blood offering!
Oh, no. Okay, boss battle. Whoa! Yes! A cross-shaped key with a handle. That's gonna let me out. Or well, if I inject my sister with this stuff, whom I thought was the mother actually for a time, she's gonna die shortly thereafter. Rockland F says, you smoke this guy. The power of chat compels you. Thank you, Rockland F. All right, well, now we can inject her with the stuff. Let's see what our options are up here. No save point. Can I interact with this? I can't. Can I go out the door? I'm gonna inject her first. Got my finger on the button in case of nudity. Yep, we got nudity here. Sorry. Just a tiny bit. Okay. So she turns back to herself, but then she dies. I'm sorry, Anna. For years you were trapped here all alone. Now you can finally rest in peace. I'm going to finish this. Noah won't be hurting anyone for much longer, I promise. An old bolt cutter. It's a little rusty, but should work just fine. And this at the very end of the game. The big key we need. A pair of bolt cutters hidden in a giant cross. All right, let's save. Toxic Sean says, Ox, you and your channel helped improve my life. Thank you much. You're welcome, my friend. I'm happy to oblige. Bertrand Wilderberger's diary. Sonoff NZ says, go and save the little girl in the past. I wonder if I can after this. Worth a try. The 15th of March, 1927, I have finally found my purpose in life. The truth came to me through this book and from the hand of the Creator. Right now I stand inside the sacred temple, in the presence of a God waiting to be reborn. I can clearly see my destiny. I will dedicate my life to the rebirth of the Poluk sect. Together we will bring back our Savior so he may return light to this wicked world. Was that the one we picked up? I think so. Whoops! No going back now. What is this?
So, you killed those fools? They were not worthy of the Polak sect after all.
Wormy says, since she lost hers, ask the priest to be his pupil. We'll see if that dialogue option exists.
This is over, Noah. Your gruesome dream ends here. Without the blood of the twins, you won't be able to bring that thing back to life.
I have waited so long to revive our Savior. I will show you that my faith has no limit.
That's not going to happen.
Oh, my child, if only you had faith.
All right, slicing both hands, a little bloodletting, okay. Part of the course of major crazy cults. Cool. Now you're gonna die? Because that's a lot of blood. I think you just filled 2 basins with your blood, buddy. Yeah, that's what I thought. Whoa! Okay. Can't get the shotgun shells, fine. Why can't I do that? Oh, I see. I've got to do more damage to it. Okay. Ow! Okay, alright. I got this. Okay. Still can't get those shotgun shells. There we go.
How many girls were sacrificed for that thing? Those bastards won't hurt anyone ever again.
Nice hat. Okay. Well, we did it. I'm honestly surprised that the main boss's projectile blood vomit was such a poor attack. Like, it never hit me the entire time. I think it might have hit me once when I came right up next to it to point blank it with my electric lance. But when I was running around, it just couldn't hit me. All right, well, let's get out of here. Wait a minute. Let's go see if there's anything on the body of our uncle guy. Wait, no, his body was up here. What happened to his body? And those are the blood cauldrons that he filled, but then where did his body go? Door? Where does the door go? Well, this is a dead end. Oh. Through the door, then. Okay. Well, can I get my eye back? Nothing else to do here. I can't get my eye back. Right. Oh wait, no, we could go back to our home through the mirror. Oh! We can't get back to the mirror. Can we? Oh, we can't get back to the mirror. So we got to go through the front door. Go to the mirror that leads to your room. I tried to, Jared. I tried to, but the path is blocked. There was a yeah, we used to be able to go down to here and then this, we could go across this, but it's blocked now. We can't get there. So no chance fast traveling back to our house, I guess. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to fast travel, but no. Rescue the kids, says Dark Draco Spider. Yeah, that's what I want to do. See if it's even possible. There we go, we're in the office. Now, let's see. Let's go save. We can't save. They blocked off our path to save. Okay, well, can we go back to this room and go see our sister?
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Ah! Look at that. The key to it all.
Anna, I came back for you.
You cut the chain.
I told you I would get you out of here. Now, we need to escape to a safer time.
A time?
I mean, a place where we are safe.
I don't know if I should trust you. Besides, I have to find Mother. Those men took her.
I understand you want to find her, but those men in hazmat suits will be back if we don't leave right now. We don't have anything to fight them with. It would be better to go to town and get help. Then we can rescue your mother.
Do you promise we'll be back for my mother?
I promise, but you must trust me.
Okay.
Oh, we brought her through? We can do that? All right. Now, is there any way you can get your eye back?
What happened here? Everything is completely different. I don't recognize the main hall at all. Something strange is happening. I feel as if I don't belong here. I can't explain it.
I will explain in due time. What's important right now is us getting out of here. Do you trust me?
Well, wait a minute. If she goes back in time and saves her sister while the sister is still a child before she gouges her own eyes out, then the grandfather would have never imprisoned her in that room, and she never would have gouged her eyes out. She never would have turned into that thing. He would have never come back here to continue to do experiments on her, or held out any hope that the missing sister would have ever come. I mean, she's literally just gone back in time and plucked the one thing upon which most of this plot has depended.
I think I can trust you, miss.
You don't need to call me Miss. Just call me Caroline.
Okay, Miss Caroline. I'm sorry. I mean, Caroline.
That's better. I know all of this is strange, but I will explain everything.
Yes.
Out we go. Achievement unlocked, Nostalgia and Sisters.
Anna, I'm aware that my actions were wrong. Once you find out the truth, I hope you can forgive me.
Now the battery dies.
Anna.
Anna, I know that my actions were wrong. Anna, I hope that you'll be able to forgive me. What? She just saved the day. She sacrificed her own eye to save her little sister. Anna, I know my actions were wrong. What is she apologizing for? She came back in time to save her. Maybe she's talking to the other Anna. The one she injected with the antidote. But then, in this reality, that never happened. In this reality, she never injected her sister with the antidote because she went back in time and saved her sister from the cell, which means the antidote should have still been in her inventory. Oh no, this is the problem with time travel games, guys. This messes everything up completely. BJ Spartan says, and she died from sepsis from an infected eye. Yeah, I mean, she's not a surgeon, and she just sort of had a scalpel that she's been holding in her pocket for, the entire couple of days she's been examining this mansion, and then she finds her own body in a bathtub, and she just cuts the eye out. That's like a breeding ground for bacteria there. I'm sure she'd just get meningitis of the brain or something from that. I mean, an eye surgery, that's pretty significant. It wasn't just slicing off the top of the eye and doing something to the cornea. No, she grabbed it and snipped the cord at the back. Pop. That's oh. Well, there you go. I wonder how many endings this game has. Okay, what other possible scenarios could there have been? I think we got the best one. She goes back in time, she gets her sister, she walks out the door. Another possible ending, of course, being that she just opens the door and walks out by herself without going back and seeing her sister. Okay, I wonder what kind of ending we'll get if we do that. I suppose we have a game save right at the end. We could try that. We could just walk out the door. What other things could we do to alter the ending? She already put the antidote in her sister. Grandfather killed himself to summon the monster. We killed the monster. We killed all monsters in the mansion. We could go back to the experiment room where the sister was. We could go back to the room where the body was, where her body was in the tub. We could go back to that point in time. But what could you do at that point in time? And then we could go back to the point in time where you're in the chapel before the crucifix was shattered to the ground. But what was there? There was the fridge in the computer. See results. Total time, 13 hours and 13 and a half hours, 19 saves, 72 plus defeated enemies, 7 plus medical kits found. Traveled distance, 23,206.7 meters. Damage received, 1,080 damage. Main books completed 2. Ending, adoption, ++. Ranking, +++. What does that even mean? Is that good? Is 4+ is good? Is there a 5+ ending? All right, well, let's see what happens. Where are we? Is this before or after the boss fight? It's before the boss fight? What? Didn't I save after the boss fight? I guess I didn't. Well, I must have. Yeah, this is after the boss fight. Oh no, it's before the boss fight. I'm not going to fight this boss again. All right, I'm not fighting this boss again. Open the gate but leave? Or the dentist room? Yeah, there was the dentist room as well. But there was nothing in the dentist room that I can think of. I wonder if we can look it up. Three endings. The one I got is the best ending. I tried to save after the boss fight to explore the other endings, but remember that save point was blocked off to me. Okay, so the neutral ending is forgetfulness, and we get that ending just by walking out the door. We don't go back in time with the bolt cutters to save the sister. The third and worst ending is if we don't use the antidote on our sister. We just defeat the boss, we skip our sister, we defeat the boss, and we walk out the door. That's the bad ending. All right, so those are the three endings. Okay, well, now I know. There you go. That's Tormented Souls, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me while I explored this really interesting love letter, really, to old school Silent Hill and old school Resident Evil style games. You can tell that the developers really cherished their childhoods playing these old horror games, and they really wanted to make an homage to horror games of our youth. I mean, what's the niche? It's a pretty small niche of people who grew up on games like those and would remember them with such fondness that they would want to play a game like this. The entire thing made in Unity. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. The dialogue was cringy at times, the voice acting was cringy at times, but the puzzles were all mostly fun, and the art was great. I loved the set design everywhere we went. It was just gorgeous, and that they made all of that in Unity is really astounding. So yeah, I'm glad we covered this game. What am I going to do next for Scotch and Smoke Rings? I'm not sure. You all have given me a great list of stuff to tackle, so I'm going to go through my options and try and pick something really fun for next week. Stay tuned for that. As for tomorrow, we're going to do one more broadcast of Days Gone, wrap up things in that universe, and then we'll move on and find a new game for next week for Friday as well. Thanks everybody for coming to this Thursday night broadcast of Tormented Souls. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I'll see you all again very soon with more lore videos and more live streams. Bye-bye now.